Welcome back to Pardon Our French, episode 7. We have the ladies looking lovely. Y'all look good.
7.
Oh, thank
Y'all
you.
looking good today.
You ain't want to do the echo? 7.
7.
Echo for me. Look, I'm going to start 7.
Oh, 7.
Did you throw it up and catch it? Oh.
Lord have mercy.
Listen,
Welcome back, guys. What's up?
Our little comeback episode did I?
Yeah, it
was
did.
all right.
Okay, y'all was checking for us.
We appreciate the
People
views.
think we're funny.
We are kind of funny, though.
Apparently.
We are kind of funny.
Are we hilarious?
We're a silly gang. We're a silly gang, aren't we?
Yeah. Not a silly gang. We are.
We were
But
talking
nah.
off camera. We're going to make a band. So hopefully you guys follow us there too.
What's our band name?
Brother Man and
The brother.
The Brothettes. Brother Man
the
and the
sisterettes.
Brothettes.
The sister.
That's hilarious. Listen, in the comments, give us a band name. And listen, subscribe to the channel. We're like
Yeah, that
90
part.
subscribers away
That
from
part.
the 1,000 mark. Please
Okay.
subscribe.
Yeah.
And that's it. Please subscribe.
Yeah,
Like,
'cause
follow, comment, subscribe.
Yeah, because a lot of
Right.
y'all are just checking for the episode. I still don't understand. Y'all go back and watch every episode. You might as well make it easy on yourself so then you can get the notification that we
Right.
uploaded.
Ring the
Right?
bell, all
Yeah.
that good stuff. But help us achieve our goals.
Please.
You know?
Corner.
You know what I'm
One of the
saying?
corners.
It's like back in the day when you was trying to sponsor the African kids. Help us. for
What?
one subscribe a day.
Not feed the children.
of an angel.
Yo. Y'all.
Anyway, how y'all
We
doing
already
today?
off to a crazy start.
How y'all doing today?
I gotta say I'm doing pretty okay. Those 2 shots of whatever you gave me is kicking in a little bit. I'm feeling a little
Jamaican
more.
rum.
Yeah, Jamaican rum got me feeling real rummy, you know. Jamaican me crazy, you know. So we'll see how this episode progresses because I don't know.
You know, wacky
Jamaican
mood.
Jamaican me crazy.
And Ada,
Yeah.
I'm existing.
What?
what do you mean?
That is such a trash answer.
Is it?
Yes.
It's just
I just want to know more.
It's just been
Yeah,
a
just-
regular day.
Like, you mean that in a good way or a bad way? Like, what do you
in
mean?
a neutral way.
Neutral.
Yeah, like it's like I mean, work was chill. Then we come here. This is chill. It's just been a chill day.
So everything's been chill since our last episode. It's been a month.
I mean,
I haven't seen you.
Yo, it's
since
been a
summer.
month?
yeah, it's
Almost.
been a
Yo,
month.
time be going by.
What?
How about,
Ryan?
where are we at? The 30th?
Yeah,
July?
Yes.
But summer started last week?
a month
It's
ago.
not just me?
a month ago.
It feels like summer started last week. I'm just saying. That's how it feels.
It's felt like it's been summer for like 3 weeks. We've had like 3 heat waves.
That part.
It has been hot.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah,
But it's going by so fast.
yeah, that part.
August is in 2 days. That's crazy.
August is in 2 days.
Like, that's
And then
crazy
it's gonna
to
be
me.
cold. Like I feel like we're gonna have a really cold winter.
It's a
I
cold
feel
winter.
like I say that every year, and then
That's what I keep
it
hearing.
keeps raining.
Winter's been kind of mild though lately, hasn't it?
I think last winter we got a lot of rain, and then like a week of cold.
If it gets cold, I want snow. That's my only thing.
Yeah, facts.
Like,
Honestly,
just
Like let's make this count. If it's cold.
Exactly.
my perfect year, like season wise, is like 70 all year round,
Yes.
and then Christmas, it's a white Christmas. That's it.
Aw.
you say 70 all year round as a white Christmas.
And then a white Christmas as she cheesed.
I wonder how Christmas is in like California, like when there's no
It's
snow.
trash.
That's weird to
Warm.
me. I'm sure it's warm.
Yeah.
They never see like snow or anything like that. They don't have a white
I think
Christmas ever.
Last year they might have saw like a tinge of snow, but not like us.
For it to be warm outside, it's Christmas just feels.
You think Santa come
feels
down? It's some
weird.
old bullshit.
He ain't coming out because he ain't got time to be hot. He like, listen.
You think Santa go to Compton?
He be sleepwalking in Compton and everything.
Like all cold and stuff. I feel like
What if the North Pole hood is fucking low?
You said it was hood. What?
like Trent. Like,
To like Trenton?
Not our Trenton viewers probably looking at this like, what you say?
Like what?
Excuse me, ma'am.
I'm just wondering.
Camden.
I got a question.
Okay.
I want to be a little toxic.
Oh my
What's
god,
new?
he about to annoy me.
You guys, no. All right. Why do I always see that every time a woman has an ex, right?
Mm-hmm.
That it's just always the worst of the worst with this nigga. Well, look, it could be a million exes. They all crazy, abusive. They all narcissists. They all everything in the world.
Yeah.
And I just want to know, like, at what point does she realize that you might be the problem? That's what I want to know.
That the chick may be the problem?
Obviously, if she's the common denominator in all these relationships.
So you're saying that most women who date, all their exes are always narcissists, or it was always their fault?
According to them. According to them.
I mean, I think we talked about this before, how
Probably.
a lot of women don't take accountability for their part in a relationship and the downfall of the relationship. And I do agree with you. If you are coming across the same person in a different body, then yeah, you are the problem. But it's probably a more deeper dive.
Yeah, but are you coming across the same person in a different body? Or is the problem you? Because the classified,
it could be a combination of both. Because
both,
your picking is off. So that is a part of your problem. Why are you picking incorrectly? That might be something.
But see, look, even in your answer, you are still blaming the niggas.
How?
Because you're saying you're picking incorrectly. The problem might
I'm
not
not saying
be,
that's
the problem
something
might
that's
not be them.
That's what. Okay, so let me clarify. I'm not saying that it's necessarily something wrong with him. I'm just saying that they're not a match. So yeah, that is a incorrect pick if that's not somebody you're supposed to be.
Or she's just problematic. It could be a match if she wasn't problematic.
That's also a factor. I do agree. I agree. They could both be problematic.
I think
They could. They could.
both things can exist at the same time. She could just be picking the wrong person, and the guy could also be toxic for her.
Very much so.
Toxic for her. Do tell. What do you mean?
Toxic for her. I mean, there's
You think toxic can be catered to like individuals? What do you mean?
Because honestly, you got to even look at the track record of that person.
Right.
Like, okay, when me and this person broke up, did he actually move on to get into a successful relationship, or is he repeating the same pattern with other women?
right.
Okay.
And in most cases, they're still having failed
They're
relationship after failed
serial,
relationship.
yeah.
Correct. So then you're like,
Yeah.
maybe I'm not the problem in that scenario.
But I think
So-
people, since we're referring to women do need to take a little bit more accountability for their actions and take some time to introspect and be like, okay, why do I keep choosing the same type of guy? Like,
I agree.
whether the guy is good or bad or whatever it may be.
See, I think that's a weird answer.
Why?
Of course you do.
Because I don't know what do you, because like I said, when you say same type of guy, that suggests that like the guy is the issue.
Well, most not.
Go ahead, talk shit. Most what?
I'm trying to change. I'm trying to change my thought process because you got to realize that not all men are the same.
Right.
So just because your experience has been that all men are the same, it doesn't mean that all men are the same. So personally speaking, I have to change my thought process around that. However, because this particular woman in your scenario is picking the same type of guy, then it insinuates that he's kind of the problem, but also she's kind of the problem.
Yeah, but that's only according to her. So you really can't say that fairly.
Well, you didn't give me the whole scenario.
But
You just gave it to me from her side of the story.
But you'll never have it. But I guess the pattern is, if you're saying this about everyone, then it could be everyone. But what are the odds that it's really everyone?
It could be high. But like you were saying, like both can exist at the same time. Yeah, it could be her, it could be him. We don't know.
Right.
Did she go to therapy? I don't know.
Did she go to therapy?
Yeah,
right.
Because that's the only way you really gonna be able to deep dive and figure out if it's you.
Right.
All right, fair enough. I still feel like at the end of this, y'all blaming niggas, and I don't like it.
So, okay, your last few relationships, was it on you or the women that you were dealing with? Like, why did y'all break up?
It depends on, it's a case by case basis. But what I'll say is, stuff could be on me. I can, because I'm what's the word I would say about myself? I'm probably more tolerant now than I used to be, but I'll do things that maybe, or I'll operate in a space where maybe I could be more patient with a certain person, knowing how they are. So it's weird. The person could be problematic, could be on them. But knowing that I know them, I could adjust to them because I know how they are.
Okay.
But I'm the kind of person sometimes where it's like, fuck that. Why I gotta do all that for?
If
you problematic, then why I gotta
I think that's fair,
adjust
though.
my behavior. But to avoid conflict,
yeah,
sometimes you might want to do that.
I feel like that's kind of like overlooking red flags, though.
It probably is, but
right.
Red
like
flags.
if you're seeing all of this in the beginning or whatever, like you should probably distance yourself from that person.
That's probably true.
Like, why are you tolerating crap?
Because the whole person might not be crap. So
okay.
I tend to, everybody got their flaws, honestly.
That's true. So, and it's all what you could tolerate.
Right. So I don't really do the whole like red flag stuff. I mean, if you like doing something, if you crazy, then like, well.
I think you actually like red flags. I think you like Six Flags. Like, I think that.
Hey, yo.
I think that low key probably turns you on for real.
That's crazy. Not really, though. It depends.
Okay.
I think
it depends.
I think people have this notion that like, oh, like I converted the bad boy or something like that, or like,
do people still think like that at this age? Well, I'm talking about women, in I guess in this age group.
Yeah.
If they think it, they don't say it.
Right.
But I still think that a lot of people think that way. Oh, I'm gonna overlook this because he's gonna change for me. That's the same concept.
I think it's deeper than that.
Very naive.
I think it's if you like spark a feeling inside somebody, then you lose vision of what's healthy and what's not healthy because you feel a certain way.
Absolutely.
So I don't think it's necessarily somebody wanting to change somebody else or somebody wanting to change somebody else. Sometimes you just, at least I think this happens to women a lot, is like the nigga make you feel good. One way or another. And so
love is definitely blind, and so is
you get tunnel vision.
And it will take over your mind.
Yeah.
You need to figure out what's truly
what
love.
What you think is love is surely not.
You need to elevate and find that love is blind.
Listen.
Oh. We're about to host open mic night.
Listen, something new for our audience.
That was Sister Jess with the.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, this was a very mature conversation.
What you got next for us?
Oh, I got all kind of bullshit. Let me see.
Listen, because we.
Oh, okay, check it out.
We said about 45 minutes.
I did watch a video of a woman explaining how sexual discipline is a myth.
What?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I would love to hear more about that, like why she believes that.
This was like 2 weeks ago. I don't even have the shit. But she was trying to explain how pretty much everything you do sexually is a decision, as opposed to like, when you use the word discipline, it suggests that you're doing something you can't control, right? So like, let's say you're with somebody and you cheat on the person or whatever. Mm-hmm. That's a conscious decision every time.
Okay.
Do you not agree?
No, I'm listening.
I'm asking.
What?
Do you agree with that or no?
I agree.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, you looking? I wasn't sure.
No. I agree. I agree with her.
I think I have to agree as
well.
So she was pretty much trying to say like, I mean, that was her whole basis. Like, this whole idea of sexual discipline is not real. And like, if you have somebody and they cheat on you, it's because they wanted to. And sometimes it's because you lacking somewhere. That was her whole kind of thing. So I don't know.
So then we gotta sit here and define sexual discipline. Like, what does that mean?
Fucking somebody else.
In general, you say sexual discipline. I didn't think of it that way.
Okay, break it down.
I thought of it as more of like an abstinence or like a.
But sexual discipline would only apply if you're with somebody.
Being selective.
I think that.
Oh no, you're right.
That's
No, she's right. It
could definitely go that way as well.
But I guess she was talking about in relationships though.
Like, you're thinking more from a single standpoint.
I'm thinking more of like a single standpoint.
Right.
Because it's been a while.
Because we're single. So. We don't really, we can't speak to that. We're not in relationships.
Yeah.
That makes sense. We've all been in them before.
But soon we gonna be in them too. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just gonna speak that into.
You're right. You're right. Like, I have been in relationships, but I feel like the relationships that I've been in, and the last time that I've been in a relationship,
right,
it was so far down the road that I don't even feel like I'm the same person.
Like, it's relevant,
anymore.
correct, right? Because you're just your mindset, the way you move
honestly,
now.
I'm 35 years old, and the last time I was in a relationship, I was between 25 and 30, seriously? 25 and 28, yeah. Like a serious relationship, yeah.
Okay.
So,
it's hard out here full of him.
Part of it was by choice, right? Part of it was by choice, but then part of it was like, it was kind of slim pickings out here.
Do you want to be in a relationship
at this juncture?
The hard-hitting questions.
Mm-hmm.
Not really.
Okay.
Yeah, because your energy doesn't give that. It doesn't feel open. It just feels like, I'm just here, I'm chilling, and I'm good.
If an opportunity for a date came along, I would go on a date. But I don't.
Yeah, but that's not answering her question though.
I answered the question.
An opportunity for a date don't mean nothing.
I said not really.
So she just down to just go out, but
yeah, I'll go.
You don't really care to explore anything further than that date.
You know what it is. I spent so many years in a relationship, not just that one, but like back to back. I was a serial relationshipper.
But you definitely took like some time to yourself too, because it's been 7 years?
Yeah. Well, yeah. We'll leave it at that.
Almost a decade.
Yeah.
Hey yo.
No, it was.
You gotta chill.
I'm just saying.
Like 7 years. Yeah.
I think
7 years.
Because I feel like Ada would make
crazy.
an amazing partner, and she definitely needs like. Well, you don't need anything, but like it would be nice for her to have her guy and just to see you in love and happy and stuff.
Oh,
you
God,
know, I want that for you.
So if y'all want to take Ada on the date in the comments.
Oh my God! We got to be matchmaker now.
We could. Yeah. What's up?
You know
What's good?
Listen,
good? I'm a good cook.
For the love of Ada.
Listen, and she gonna hold you down. Please.
I will. That I will do.
Yeah. What are your toxic traits, Ada?
Ooh, good question.
She did. List is so long. Hold on.
Got a old scroll. Like,
God.
Just name
Brother
one.
Man just put you out there. We gonna get into his.
I
We gonna ask this question all the way around.
When I was younger, I sometimes just wanted to argue.
Just for the sake of arguing.
Just for the sake
you
of
just wanted to pick with him.
I just wanted to feel something.
Was it because that you weren't getting that emotional attachment that you were looking for within that relationship? So, okay, if I'm making you argue with me, I'm pulling some emotion out of you.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas, I swear. This is a thing a lot of girls do.
That is very toxic.
I think that's probably the biggest one. There's, I think, smaller habits mostly, but I don't think I would define them as toxic.
Okay. What would you define them as?
Sometimes like I get tunnel vision in my house, so like I get.
You hit walls and shit.
What?
Actually,
I was being funny.
I don't really have spatial awareness, so sometimes I do.
Listen, I'm like that. That's part of the ADHD too, right? Like when he said that, I was cracking up. My mind was going there.
I have 2 mysterious bruises on my legs. I have no idea.
So like, if you get up in the middle of the night, you can't navigate your crib.
Well, first of all, I'm like very blind, so yes.
I try not to get up in the middle of the night for that reason.
But I have night lights to kind of guide me.
Do they turn on and off as you walk by them? Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like motion sensors.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Nice.
Plus, I don't like being in like the pitch dark because it takes me a while to like my
acclimate.
eyesight. Yeah. So.
All right, but so you got these traits that are not toxic, but they're traits that.
Yeah, I mean.
Okay.
Yeah, I get. Yeah.
All right.
That's all she's willing to share.
Right. To divulge.
Little quirks and flaws. And
What quirks? Like, I'm just curious.
You know, sometimes I'm low key a hoarder.
Wait. What do you mean?
She like collecting shit.
I do like collecting stuff.
I'm kind of like that too. I ain't go front.
Yeah. I get like, especially if it's like.
To what level though?
Not to
you
the
need a TV
level
show?
that you're probably something like a TV show.
I
like,
said, no, you don't want to be
like
that bad.
the TV show, the Hoarder Show.
Oh God, no! Oh my God, no! Like I get.
She out here naming the roaches and shit.
I'm like TV. No, but like especially if I have like a hyperfixation, like I love The Office, and then also like I have an office corner, and I feel like I need to collect all my office stuff.
Like the TV show. Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah.
So you collect like memorabilia.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So guys, that's Ada for you. She got some quirks.
Yeah.
She'll start an argument with you.
No.
But no, as long as she's got a good heart, love and the care and the attention that she needs, she doesn't need to spark an argument.
All right. Up next, we have single Jess. Hey.
Oh, God. First of all, you supposed to be next. We was going this way.
No. Go ahead,
We're going clockwise.
I don't have any toxic traits. I am an angel.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is her toxic trait.
Right.
No. So I think for a long period of time, I was incapable of regulating my emotions. So anytime I wasn't getting my way, or if I felt any sense of rejection in a relationship, I would just start wilding out like a little kid, throwing a tantrum, yelling,
like
cursing,
start crying and stuff.
Crying, cursing people out, you know.
How old were you when this was happening?
Oh, mid-20s, late 20s, early 30s. But anytime like I wouldn't get my way, I would just get really upset. And then I also realized anytime I think somebody like purposely hurt me, I would try to go to hell with how I would hurt them. And that's toxic as well.
Oh, you're blow for blow.
Yeah, like, you feel like if you go low, yes, I'm going. You're gonna
go lower.
I'm definitely going
petty,
to hell.
Petty as hell.
Very petty. Yeah. But I realized, you're not gonna get anywhere with that. So
you've changed.
I'm reformed. Then. Yes.
You're reformed.
Yes.
Okay. And what did you do to reform? What did you do?
Just a lot of time with myself.
You thought about it, huh?
Yo. Listen, I would do some journaling, some spiritual healing, do some meditation,
right.
Yeah, prayed about it. I prayed on it.
Okay, nice.
Absolutely, because when I'm on the search for a partner.
Yeah.
So yes, I want my person to be a certain way, but I want to make sure I'm a certain way for them. I want to be able to give them something, I can't stand you.
Not for nothing, but I feel like I can attest to that.
Right.
Because I knew old Jess.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
And
we got an inside scoop.
Nah, yeah, old Jess. Yeah. But
hey yo.
When
she said old Jess.
Super volatile and just
But when me and Jess started when we started reconnecting, I saw a lot of it's almost like I saw the thought process. Like I could see her take a step away from like the situation, assess the situation, and then come back where she's like level-headed and be like, okay, this is how I felt in that situation. Do you have any like feedback off that? Or like how did you assess the situation? And I feel like that gave us kind of an opportunity to kind of really speak to each other and communicate like adults.
Communicate like adults. Yes. So just giving myself some time to reflect, because there are so many instances where I just kind of want to fly off the handle right away. Right. Just based off how I feel in that moment. Like I always, when I get like angry, I feel myself.
You got anger problems or had anger problems?
I wouldn't. Like I said, I just don't know how to regulate my emotions. I don't think
that's called anger issues.
No, because it could be anything. Because
it can be any.
It could be any emotion.
Like, but she specifically said she would fly off the handle.
I was just in that example,
right? Like it's like you're overwhelmed with all these emotions, and your brain
you don't know how to
process them.
Honestly, that's another part of ADHD. So it really is, and it took me a long time to figure that out. Even the frontal lobe is not fully developed, and that's a part of emotional regulation.
The frontal lobe,
it's not fully developed in ADHD folks until mid-30s. So I'm like, that makes sense, because I'm finally starting to calm down. Right. And I'm hitting mid-30s. So I was like, oh, well, I look back at some of my behavior in the past, and I'm like, why did you do that again? Was it really that serious? But hey, you couldn't tell me nothing in that time.
Okay.
Besides toxic traits, because he just like
what did I do?
Shown the negative spotlight. What do you think is your best trait?
I was going to say
we could
go to him.
That's a good question. What's your best trait?
What do you feel like is your best trait?
I think
outside of physical.
Oh, okay, thank you. I was gonna go in there, but cute. What?
Nothing. Go ahead.
I think just my ability to be able to love unconditionally, like fully, just love everything about that person, be super loyal. And I guess that could also be like a downfall of mine too, because some people just don't deserve that, when to cut that off. But man, once you got me, like you really got me locked in. And I would literally do anything for somebody that I love, family member, partner, and it's just.
About to shed a tear on this motherfucker.
It gets real. Like, yeah. I can only imagine if I have a kid, bro. Child. Somebody step to my kid or do something crazy, I'm gonna end up in jail.
Yeah. Do you want kids?
I kind of, if I do decide, like if I get with somebody and I'm really like, feeling like I want a kid in that situation, I think, just one maybe.
Okay.
Nah, that's an asshole move. You gotta have at least two.
He could have cousins because it's going to be a boy. He could have cousins and friends. So if Ada has a kid, that'll be.
Damn.
That's what we doing.
Gonna be a spoiled little bastard.
He's gonna play sports,
You got it all planned out.
Of course, I'm manifesting. That's what I want.
If he come to Auntie Ada's house, he's gonna learn Spanish.
Period. Bilingual king.
Okay.
All right. Wow.
Yeah, toxic man. So what about you?
So you want to date Jess in the comments? Huh?
Nah.
So, me what? Ask me a question. What we saying?
Your toxic traits.
Your
Please
toxic
list them
out.
out.
All right, my toxic traits.
Brother man.
My toxic traits. Let me see. One would be probably like, I guess you could say lack of patience. I'm more patient than most people though. But like my patience be on my time. That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? Like
so you're selfish with your patience.
Here's my thing. So I will.
Your patience is conditional?
That's what it's given.
It might be. I don't know. So I will make a valiant effort to understand and so on and so forth. And if we can't come to an agreement and you can't agree to disagree, then I'm quick to be like, fuck you then.
What are you most patient with and what are you least patient with?
I'm most patient with old people and children.
Okay.
Seriously.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, but not everybody's like that. But I'm least patient with my peers.
I was thinking more so like situations.
I don't know. It's tough. Okay.
Like you don't like if someone's taking too long to get ready or versus.
No. I don't care about that.
Okay.
I like that because I know a lot of guys get mad at women taking too long to get ready. And
so I will say like one of my like pet peeves though is if like say we go out somewhere and like it's a date and if the person, I don't mind if somebody's late, but you got to communicate that you're gonna be late.
Yeah.
Consideration of time is very important to me. You can be late. I don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah.
But like, just make sure you tell me and don't give me no bullshit either. Don't be like, I'm gonna be 5 minutes late and you half hour late. Like, just keep me updated throughout the lateness.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
Okay, fair enough.
That's fair enough.
But I don't
so if she really told you that she was gonna be 45 minutes late, by the time you see her, you gonna be fine because she let you know like ahead of time. Okay,
I'll be cool
sorry, I'm running 45.
Yeah, it's cool.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, it's all right.
You know, other guys would have just left. Oh, 45 minutes, bye.
I would have left.
Nah, I'll be cool. You communicate with me. I mean, it depends how much I kind of like you in the first place.
Yeah, if you don't really like her that much or you a little lukewarm about her.
But nah, look, if I'm outside, I'm here.
I mean, I'm here anyway.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's no big deal.
So that's your toxic trait. That's it.
You're
an asshole, a bit of an asshole.
I'm not a real asshole.
Sarcastic, a little bit.
But see, that's
I don't know
that's in between. That's not really toxic unless that could be a person to person one.
Yeah.
Some folks might not like that.
Depending if they don't like it.
But if you don't like that, then that's fine. You ain't gotta like me. That's okay.
And it depends on when you're being sarcastic. Like, are we talking about something serious right now? An issue that I actually have with you and I'm trying to address that and you're just sarcasm. Now we have a problem.
I feel like there's a time.
It would depend.
Correct. Like if we're joking around,
it would depend.
That's cool. But
it would depend.
Because I can match that energy.
You feel me?
Right.
It would depend.
But
it would depend. It would depend.
That's what I'm saying.
Toxicity.
It's coming out now. It would depend because
doing it at the wrong time.
It would depend on what the issue is, because
if you don't find it to be an issue,
right? That's what it gets
then that's
difficult.
when the sarcasm kicks in.
Sometimes I might try to joke you out of it to help you because I'm like,
but I don't want to be joked out of it. I want you to talk about it.
No, but for example, let's say. All right, because you're saying like if the issue's with me, like us.
Yeah,
too,
like
right?
I'm bringing something to you.
Yeah.
But even then, it really depends on what it is. It really do. Because certain shit could be like
that's just toxic trait right there.
But that's to you.
It probably is. But certain stuff could. That's
it's to you. Like you.
And that's what's crazy to me.
Right.
Like, yes, you're right. But certain shit could be so trivial, and it's like.
Trivial
to you.
No,
that's what he said before.
Because I disagree with that a little bit. I think certain things in life clearly are trivial. Certain things are. I do. I do.
So I think when any two people get together, whether it's friendships or relationships, there are some compromises that you make for,
of course,
certain areas.
I agree with that.
So I feel like if someone's approaching you about something that, hey, this is how I feel about it, not like pointing the blame to you, but this is how I felt after this situation happened. I feel like she's entitled to receive that listening ear from you.
No, I'll always give that.
Without the sarcasm.
Without the sarcasm.
Yes,
correct.
My issue comes in. I do though. My issue comes in when people dwell on things after the fact. I'll always initially like, I'm gonna hear you out, understand. I'm very good at that.
Okay.
Women have called me extremely emotionally intelligent. Like I've gotten that mad times. The thing is, after
where are these reviews? I need to talk to these women and see if this is
I can point you right to them.
Can you guys leave comments and give us a rating on Brother Man?
And you dated Brother Man at any point in your life,
give us the rating.
Leave a review.
Reviews.
Because he be
and then out of 5
sometimes.
stars, let us know how many stars he are.
But it's after the fact. I think some people just like to wallow in their issues or emotions or grief.
I think it depends
and it's
on
like,
what it is.
At that point, I run out of patience for that.
Because
if the issues aren't being
the best apology is change behavior.
Correct.
So
but it may not be a situation where it's like a thing like that. It could be anything. It could be you pissed off because of something at work. It could be anything. But some people just enjoy just being in their feelings.
Negativity.
Yeah, and it's like, I don't have the time for that, really.
Do you feel like your toxic trait has prevented you from having successful relationships?
No. No, I don't.
Of course not.
I've had several.
When's the last time you were in a relationship?
I've had several long-term relationships, though, so I don't think so.
When was the last time you were in a relationship? Like long-term, serious?
How long is long-term? How many years?
I would say anything over 3.
Oh, and the last time I had one of those was that ended in 2000.
I guess it could be 2 plus.
2 plus?
2 plus. Well, I don't know.
I would say 2 plus.
My last long-term one like that.
These days.
Ended in 2020. And me and her still cool.
Like you broke up in 2020 or you started dating?
We broke up for good in 2020, yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. A lot of couples broke up.
We lived together for
during the vid.
Multiple years.
During the vid.
Yeah.
During the panorama. So unserious. Jess, do you feel...
What I was going to say, his positive traits.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he didn't get on.
What is like your best positive trait?
Because like now he happy.
Here we go.
Now he want to talk about that,
Here we go.
Well then, nah.
Not to toot my own horn.
Let's see, my positive traits. I'm a pretty nice person in general, like genuinely. I'm very selfless, like very. You know what I'm saying?
I can see that.
Was that?
Sus.
As I just made you some food earlier.
That's
how
what I
you
was
treat
thinking.
me.
I'm like, every time we come here,
I did though. You saw me do it.
You just toasted the bread.
He's a very good host. He makes sure.
You are a very good host.
You want something to drink, whatever.
You're the host.
And I'm very like happy-go-lucky.
I get that.
And I think that bothers people sometimes.
Yeah, you don't come off like super moody. Like
I'm not, and that's why it bothers me when some people are like why are you so aggy and for no reason or for your reason? But it's like, is it that serious, bro? Like, come on.
People be mad because you be like upbeat, and
I think so. I think that intimidates
that's
people.
mad
I'm
weird.
upbeat and I'm like outward. I'm like, I can be a lot personality wise.
Yeah.
And so I think some people, I definitely know I've dated some people who were like jealous of that shit.
Because they're
not like that. Right.
I feel like I'm extroverted in the correct situations. In situations that I need to be extroverted.
I feel like I would
like with my group, my people.
Would I classify you more as an extrovert or an introvert? I don't know. I think you're both.
Yeah, I'm both.
An ambivert?
Yes.
Ambivert,
yeah. Definitely.
Lucy-vert?
Because she could turn it on and turn it off. Which is
I can turn it off and turn it on. But I feel like, I think I want to revamp or adjust my toxic trait.
Okay.
I think I'm no, not I think.
We got toxic trait reform, y'all.
Yeah. I'm moody. I get in my bag a lot.
Okay.
So, but
what sparks these moods? It's just at random, right? Like you just.
It could be like
one day you wake up like I don't feel like effing with nobody today.
Right. Or like something happened. If something happened at work, and I'm just like, I'm not really feeling it. But in like situations like that, I've learned to, take a step back and communicate that, hey, I'm feeling X, Y, Z. I need some time to myself.
To yourself,
whatever.
I think that's You know what's funny? I don't know what's going on with my hormones, and no, I'm not pregnant. If y'all trying to be funny,
no one said anything
because it's given that I just been like hella moody lately, like just mad moody, and I'm not a moody person. I really do have like the same type of energy all the time. Like even if I am in a funk, like you probably wouldn't even know because I'm still gonna be who I am.
That's how I am.
Yeah, like, all the time. But yeah, lately I'm just like, ooh, I don't want to talk to nobody. Because when I do get in the mood, like I'm just isolating myself for the most part. Like I don't want to spill that energy into somebody else's energy because I know how that could be. Like, oh, she got bad energy. I don't want to talk to her. She over here like feeling like a black cloud.
Right.
Do you feel like your toxic trait has prevented you from having successful relationships?
Maybe.
Or Dr. Phil ass over here.
I would say in the past,
hey man,
I think
it's flowing. Okay.
Right. Okay. Therapy session. I think in the past it definitely probably, put like a damper on the relationship, but I think it wasn't going to work anyway.
Right.
I'm just glad that I'm able to acknowledge some of the wrongdoing, that I had in previous relationships to be able to correct it.
Okay.
So, yeah, but is that really acknowledging it if you say it's not going to work anyway?
No, because them people, nobody from the past was worth me dating for real. Honestly, let's be for real.
Okay, hold on.
I don't.
This kind of circles back to the very first thing you talked about.
Are you analyzing because hindsight is 20/20 and you're like, oh well, F it, like
a little bit of both. I think that yes, I could have been a better partner in those situations. I'm taking accountability for that. Yes, some of the things that I did was chaotic. It was immature, and like I said, I'm correcting that. But as far as what was the question? Where am I going with this?
You're talking about how all your past relationships, they wasn't shit.
Oh, you say your past relationships.
Yeah, what was the question? Was there a question?
You said it didn't matter how toxic you were because those relationships weren't
not necessarily it didn't matter. I just, even if I was like the perfect partner and I was more mature at that time, I still don't think that would have been enough to carry the relationship is what I'm saying. So
interesting.
I just don't think so, because those people weren't in their mature era as well. So it just was like a lot going on both sides.
All right.
So
sounds like she's saying they was all wasn't shit, but that's what.
I mean, not for me. Maybe they will be with some other woman, and I wish them all the best. But hey, I'm good, love.
All right. Okay. Let me ask you this.
Yes.
When you yes.
Yes, Lionel. What you want to ask me, baby?
What's up, Lionel?
The government came out. Okay.
Always.
When you reflect on your prior relationships, or if you were to describe them to someone who asked you, like, well, how was your previous relationships? What would you say in general?
Why would you ask me this?
And I mean all of them, not just like overall.
Just overall, like what about them? Like
I don't even want to answer this
like
question.
Okay,
that's interesting.
So give me something more specific. Give me a more specific question. What would I say? It's a lot I can say about like all of them. What do you want to know?
Here's what I'm saying. If someone's asked me that question, I'd have mostly positive things to say about almost all of them.
Oh, okay. So that's what you want to ask me. Do I have a lot of positive things to say about my past situations?
The way you talk about them is like
probably not.
So
I don't think I don't think that I gained. The only thing I gained from those situations was clarity, and it helped me grow and self-develop. That was it.
How long were you with the longest person?
3 years.
So in a 3-year period, you can't think like in the 3-year period, you think you had more negative times than positive times?
No, maybe like half and half.
Okay. I mean, I can't. It's her relationship, so I can't say. But
where were you going with that?
Right.
I think most people in relationships, especially ones that are like that long,
because I feel like it was more so positive. I think I would have made it work, or it could have worked.
No, see, that's not realistic to me. I don't think. Like
I think
people tend look. You can break up over a week. You could be with somebody for like mad long. Things have gone generally well, and then something happens in 1 month that makes you hate this person forever now, right? That doesn't overrule the other 2 years of good times you had with this person, but I think people tend to like use the negative experiences and define the relationship with negative experiences, and I don't think that's really a fair way to look at the relationship. I think it's unrealistic. I think that's like a hurt thing people do. Because you don't want to look at that person in a positive light.
It's really realistic. Like, okay, what was the straw that broke the camel's back? And usually, well, in my situations, it was always something that was super tumultuous and chaotic for reasons why we even, parted ways. It wasn't, I didn't have like an amicable breakup like maybe some people may have had. Never.
But I'm saying even the breakup could be horrible.
Yeah.
It's still...
You still saying like where they're...
Listen, I got breakups worse.
No, I just felt like it was just a lot of
toxicity
in the relationships.
But I can still think of... We had some good times though.
We probably did have good times, but
and overall, we probably had more good times than bad times. Because one argument can cause a breakup.
That's true, but what is that argument, pertaining to?
Don't matter. Just saying.
It does.
It don't.
Because I feel like that trumps. I feel like that can trump anything.
Not if you got history. It don't. That's just a human emotional thing to like garner resentment.
So why y'all just breaking up over one argument?
Sometimes that's life. That happens.
No, it's not. Sometimes it's life.
It is.
Because if we have a good thing going, we have a solid foundation.
Then what's the point of breaking up?
Correct. Everybody get into arguments. Yeah, why can't we address this and resolve it and move forward?
If you had a relationship with somebody and they cheated on you, but you know they didn't cheat on you any other time. They cheated on you just one time. You might leave that person. What you mean? You might.
I might.
That's a worthy. Then that content matters.
But I'm not saying you don't have merit for breaking up. I'm saying when you reflect on the relationship as a whole, still, the relationship was not cheating.
That's not what we were arguing.
No, that's the point. I'm the one that's making the point. What you mean?
That's what he's arguing.
No.
He's saying because like people just kind of throw.
They'll take the bad part and just and they'll throw the baby out with the bathwater.
You cheated on me, so how long have you been cheating on me?
Right?
No, but I'm saying, what if you know that they wasn't doing it before and you finally caught this person? What if you're going?
It depends on how you cheated. You could have cheated on me with my sister.
I'm sorry.
Listen, I'm not saying that.
So
you
I
gotta
don't
like
give a damn
this
about
person.
any good that we had.
See, that's. I don't know.
Who cares? You're not even who you say you are. You told me you was loyal and you was gonna have my back. I don't care. You're a liar to me.
So bitterness comes out.
No, it's not bitterness. It's reality.
Is.
Like, who cares about what you're talking about now?
But it's not about.
Yeah, I'm not saying you're an evil person per se.
But the conversation is not between you and the person you were with. I asked you if somebody was to ask you how your previous relationships were, what would you say? So you'd be like, well, that nigga cheated. And it's like, well, that's it? That's all that happened?
I would just be like, they weren't like you, baby. Nothing like you. And we're going to move the fuck.
I got good things to say about all my exes, even the ones I hate.
They all have, I could definitely point out some good qualities which made me like them to begin with.
Yeah.
Yeah, of
Not
course.
even qualities, I mean times, experience.
We had experiences. That's cool.
We had good times.
But who cares? Who gives a damn? I'm not even with them.
The bad times that I had with my exes, unfortunately, had to trump.
Yeah, but hold on.
Especially as a woman.
Hold on. To say who cares, that's not really a realistic or a fair question, because you're saying if you were to get with somebody who had prior relationships, you wouldn't want to know anything about them at all?
I'm not trying to dive and dissect all their past relationships. Not really. No, I don't want to do that. I think
not anymore.
Right. I think it's like hella tacky
if somebody,
to go into
hold on.
that.
If somebody got baby mom, they don't get along with them, you don't want to know why?
That's different. Baby mom.
No, it's not different.
You know why? Because as baby moms, you're going to be attached to that person forever. But
you could be attached to anybody forever if you're with them forever. Nah. What's the difference?
And it really wouldn't matter because I ain't dating nobody with a baby mom. Next.
All right.
For that reason right there.
Well, listen, I ain't got none. But
yo, and the older you get, the harder it is to find.
Absolutely.
That's just numbers.
A single person.
Actually, you know what's crazy though?
With no kids.
But if you have, I can even deal with like older kids, because now you're not really dealing with the baby mom like that, right? You're just dealing with the kid.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
The kid's older.
Yeah.
But you got a fresh baby. The baby, like,
Like.
You know what I'm
still suckling on the nipple
to like 10, 11, 12, 13. There's too much going on.
You know what I am finding though? It's a lot of women out here with no kids. A lot of them. My age too. Mm-hmm. Like a lot.
I'm not surprised.
Well, can you find the men with no kids?
Girl.
No,
if you have no kids, hit the.
And then sometimes
the comments.
I thought you was pointing to your
No, don't hit the coochie.
Hit the what?
I'm like, oh, you don't got no kids. Come on in.
You can ring my bell.
What's up? Ring my bell.
Now you gotta actually be careful because some of these guys be having kids and they be lying about it. They be having them stashed away in a closet.
I mean,
not in a closet,
at this point, it's like
trapped in the closet.
What? Trapped in the closet?
Yes.
Damn.
That's another thing.
I hope we don't get hit for a copyright infringement.
Why? Because you sing so well.
Yeah, I do.
They gonna know what it is.
You was a hater, bruh.
She sounds just like the record,
we wasn't singing. Wait. So, like we wasn't singing earlier, and you told me I could harmonize really well.
You did harmonize really well. You did.
So,
he capped.
No, he didn't.
Like he usually do.
No, he doesn't.
Nah, she was doing it. We were singing. We were singing the Bee Gees.
Yeah. Again.
Oh, the bubble guts. Okay.
Stupid as hell. But I mean, wow.
You were gonna ask something.
You know what's funny? So I'm always told that I'm like mysterious.
I don't get that.
because maybe
you're selectively mysterious,
right?
That could be it. Like we never dated, so that could be the reason why. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't know. People find me to be like an enigma, if you will, right? Because you know what I you said what?
That's mysterious.
Right, but
not
like,
the SAT word.
It's like I wine and dine and all that stuff.
I hate you so bad.
Listen, she the one said tumultuous earlier. So
Actually, it's crazy that you said the word tumultuous because I was thinking the word tumultuous.
Well, as I was talking.
Yeah. I'm like tumultuous.
Yeah.
That's how I would describe my past relationships.
Absolutely.
Damn. I mean,
That's
you know what?
We had good moments.
And I think empathic people, we just really get like the worst of the worst. You know,
because you attract everyone.
Yes.
People are attracted.
you know what?
They're
That's a good
attracted to your
point.
energies.
That's a good point.
To your light, yeah.
See, I just don't let. My thing is, I don't let negative experiences like control me. That's my thing. Like I don't let them affect really how I am overall, because then I'll carry that to the next person, and I don't want to do that.
I didn't, and then I think now I did, and so because I did, I had to take a step back and be like, okay,
right.
Like
I don't want to be that way.
Yeah, I don't want to be that way because I'm not that person. I wouldn't describe myself as like a bitter person.
Right.
And I don't even, I think honestly, if I were to meet this person tomorrow, I think I'm good. I really just don't care about addressing
the past.
Anybody. Yeah, I don't give a damn. It's just me and you. And if you do something, then now I'm judging you. But like, I just want to be free in that, love them unconditionally. This is another thing I haven't been able to do yet, is love somebody fully and not feel crazy about it. Because anytime I would start loving, I'm like, they really don't deserve for me to be giving them this. And then I gotta, pull back. I want to just be able to do it. No restrictions, just love and do any and everything for my man without feeling crazy.
I gave unconditional.
Never been able to do that. I
gave unconditional love before.
Did you feel silly doing it?
After.
Really?
See? Huh. I
mean, I think it kind of makes sense for women to feel that way. If you ask me,
I try to be as genuine of a person as possible in all my relationships. I think so, and that's the type of person that I am.
Do you think you've ever received unconditional love from a partner? Yeah, I don't.
Oh wait,
from a partner.
Yes.
Okay.
Once.
I don't think I have.
And
I think all the love that I ever got was definitely conditional love. Like
Well, a lot of people don't know how to love unconditionally.
They don't know how to love. And I think.
Or love.
All right, let me ask you this in that.
Hello. Oh, word association.
in that feeling that you have, right? You don't feel like you've ever received unconditional love from a partner.
Correct.
Right? So what I would want to know then is, what does that look like for you, and what love was lacking in these relationships?
I think the willingness just to fight for the relationship. I think people have like this perception of me. They think that I'm one way when they first start dating me. Oh, I'm this perfect Patty, and she's a good girl. She doesn't have.
Who the fuck thought that? I'm joking. Good.
There were a couple that thought I was just like this cookie cutter person that didn't get angry or get upset.
Just a pretty face.
Just the chill. Oh, she's good. She's smart. She has her head on her shoulders and got a good job. Whatever. Stupid stuff. And then there's more layers to me. And then even me, like, just addressing like some of the things that have gone on in my childhood, just like little like tidbits so they can understand better like who I am. I think they just like, you ain't as perfect as I thought you were. So I don't know if you're worthy of that unconditional love, honestly. That's how I like recognize those situations. I'm like, they just, either they didn't really know me, and when they got to know me a little bit more, they just didn't think I was worthy of it, or maybe they just weren't capable. I don't know.
How relevant do you think it is to talk about your childhood in relationships?
I think...
relevant or helpful.
I think it is kind of relevant because it'll help me. I would want somebody to tell me, what kind of childhood they experienced, because it's going to help me figure out, some of their behaviors and why they are acting a certain way when things come up, like even our communication style, or, maybe something I may do might trigger them. I want to stay away from things like that, or I want to be mindful of those things.
You're saying that in a negative way.
I'm just saying that.
She's saying she wants to be understood by a person.
I want to be understood, and I want to understand you. And I think that by diving into your childhood, that is going to help me understand you a little bit better.
That's important. I've learned that more recent, where like that it matters. But I think that matters
into your relationships. I said it always carries into your relationships.
No, facts. Yeah. But I think that also matters in your previous relationship. I think that matters in your previous relationships also, though. Like, I want to know some shit about some shit. I want to know your childhood, and I want to know like what went on.
Because you only gonna get one side of that whole relationship.
Yeah, but see, I feel like I can, I can take what I can get and then whatever.
They never telling the truth. Nobody. Or they're telling their truth, which is not the 100% truth, right? So you're not gonna really know.
Three sides to every story.
Yeah, you're not gonna really know based on what they're telling you about the last relationship. That's why I'm just like, let's just throw that out.
My thing is this: if you're the kind of person, I won't really judge somebody for this, but if you're a person who just talks about all your old relationships in a really negative way, I'm gonna look at you funny. Just like if you got a dude who got like multiple baby moms and it's like they all ain't shit. It's like, nigga, I don't know. What are the odds of that?
How about we just don't talk about it?
But even that, why?
Because it's irrelevant. I'm with you now. You learn me.
This is
as we go.
But this is, you could not be together yet. This is just casual.
Okay,
whatever.
we casual. Just get to know me on your own.
But the suppression in itself is interesting.
You ain't
to
getting
me.
that fake ass study guide because that's from years ago. I'm not even that same person anymore. It's irrelevant. Okay. If we talking about a relationship from 10 years ago, 5 years ago, whatever, Ada ain't dating a decade.
Or last year.
No, but I'm saying like Ada ain't dating like a decade, so why would we judge her? So why would we judge her based on a damn relationship
we wasn't talking about
from that long ago? It doesn't
7 years ago. But okay, it's fine.
It doesn't make any sense. It's irrelevant information now. This is dated information. It is dated. We have new bylaws. We have new rules, regulations.
That's not true.
Coochie has
that's
rejuvenated.
Hello.
That's
like,
not.
Who cares?
That's not true or fair to say to somebody.
And I think it's low key.
And me personally, I don't really ask this question. I don't really give a fuck. I really don't.
Good.
But not good. But that's not really fair to put on somebody because you might want to know certain things in somebody's past that could be very important.
It could come up in conversation, but if you're just like grilling me, like, oh, why did you break up with the last person you were with? What happened with that?
I mean, if you was out here
and everybody's gonna have a representative on and just say whatever answer is more appeasing. Mm-hmm. Like, it's not gonna be the truth. So I just think it's a waste of time, and I think it's tacky to be diving into these old relationships. I honestly do.
People are gonna try to portray themselves in the most
positive light because why would I want to scare you away?
Right.
I mean,
even if I was batshit crazy, I was destroying this man's property, I was doing all this stuff. I'm not going to tell you that.
Okay.
Like,
so look, some chicks would. I didn't have to listen.
I mean,
some women are very honest.
Granted, I don't think I have anything to hide.
Right.
Like, at least me personally, I don't have anything to hide. I'll be as transparent with you as possible. But I mean, if what you're saying is I'm the problem, so.
I mean, you have to figure out for yourself. Whatever experience you have with me, we can go with that. Like,
you gotta figure out. Surprise, nigga.
Yeah, basically. I didn't date anybody before you, so I don't have nobody to talk about.
This is new for you.
Exactly.
And she come through breaking your shit like, this is my ex too. Like, oh, damn it! If only I'd known.
I think the only time I want to know about like your past like that is if something traumatic happened or.
But facts though.
Like if you got an STD or some shit, or if you got kids.
Oh well, yeah. Like, or if you got what?
Kids.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like that's
something traumatic happened. You got kids.
You got kids.
Like,
you got some traumatic children.
Some traumatic, or like you got STD, or you got kids. Like if you were in the middle of like
that's not true. If you hold on, because. You would want to know if a nigga was beating on women or not. You would want to know that.
They're not going to tell you that.
They're not going to tell you.
He's not going to come out his mouth. If he is a woman beater for real, he's not going to come out his mouth and say, I was beating on my exes.
I beat women.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
All right.
What exactly happened, though?
I guess the card on here ran out.
Oh.
So the audio ran out. Okay. The video is fine, just the audio.
Got you.
Where were we? You was ranting about what?
We good. Ada, you have something to add to what we were talking about?
Yeah, Ada.
Because I know you were quiet for
we want to hear. And look, I already know she's low-key on my side. Guaranteed.
That's fine.
I put money on it.
That's fine. Everybody's entitled to their opinion and their way of life.
So I have like $1 threshold.
Okay. All right.
And then I do offer to cover the tip.
Even that, it's right. For real.
And if they say no, then they say no. The only
tip we should be talking about is TIP coming live from the VIP. That's the only tip I got for you.
But I also have,
it's crazy.
Me personally, I feel awkward when someone pays for things for me. Like, that's just me personally.
And that's something else.
Yeah.
That's
like
another thing to unpack for another episode.
Right. Like, it just feels weird. So I feel like I have to contribute in some sort. So that's just me personally.
I can understand
And then
that.
some men actually take offense to that because they're like, no, I'm the man, I'm paying.
And I think that's extremely
like,
attractive.
I don't need your money. And I'm like, okay.
You should. That's dangerous though.
What is dangerous about it?
Because that is a control trait. Now that don't mean that he's controlling, but you're more than likely, or you're opening up that possibility.
To a certain extent, I don't know if I would use the word controlled, but I do want some like dominance and leadership in a relationship. So I guess that could be control a little bit. So I'm fine with that. As long as it's healthy.
Fine with that now.
As long as it's healthy. That's what I'm saying. And of course you ain't, there's levels to the control now. But sorry, you didn't cut her off after,
I think it was both of us.
It was. But I'll put it on you,
I'm just saying. All right, so pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, I teeter somewhere in the middle.
Okay.
Right.
What I was going to say earlier was, I think some women, look at men as, how can I put this?
Yeah, say it. Whatever you
like,
look at him.
Low key, like an ATM machine. Like,
speak on it. Wow.
No, you know what it is. I feel
you think
like
that's me?
No. I feel like we need to. If a man is courting us, they're looking at different aspects of us, right? Like personality. Is she good with finances? Is she? I'm sure they have some sort of standard in a woman.
He doesn't. So he's just.
We
going
won't
for the
talk about
vibes.
him there.
Yeah.
I feel like most people have some sort of standard in what they look for in a partner, right? So if a man is courting you, why can't you be courting the man in a different way?
Like, see, I wouldn't even call that courting though. But I mean, I do understand what you're saying though.
Like, do you know? Maybe courting is the wrong word.
I would say this, if a dude is courting you, like, pretty much her view is saying like, I'm here and that's what matters. And it's like, no, that's not enough for me. You just here. Like, I gotta know.
I feel like
you're also saying that, okay, so I am here and I am bringing things. It might not be money that I'm paying on the bill.
What are you bringing? What do you mean?
The table.
I'm bringing me. I come with. I come with layers of things, right? You're looking for the vibes. You might be looking for you might be looking for somebody to be nurturing, or somebody who's positive, somebody who could add something to your life. I am bringing that to you.
How would he know that?
How would he know that? You're going on dates with me, so you should see that.
What?
What do you mean?
Based off what?
Personally, I think you have to take interest in the person that you're also pursuing as a woman.
But that just makes sense.
What doesn't make sense?
No, what she just said makes perfect sense. You got to also. You're saying that I'm on the date with you existing, and therefore you should see that I'm nurturing. You should see all these things.
That's naturally going to come up in conversation.
You kind of made it
just because you say you nurturing don't mean what that mean.
I mean, it's going to come up in conversation. We're talking about something, and you say, you basically could see how I react to something, or I don't know. We're going to have these interactions.
Actions is what talks.
We're gonna have these interactions, and you'll see over time. I guess
you kind of made it seem one-sided. Is what
it's
his
not
point.
One-sided.
Whoa.
What?
Right. Let Ada finish.
Okay, go ahead.
What Brother Man is saying is that you kind of made it seem one-sided. I'm not saying that maybe that wasn't your intention, but you're kind of like, okay, I'm here.
Because he just said the check. That's all he brought up. How else would you like me to add value to our dates? Because all you mentioned was a check. So what else do you want me to do? You have no expectations, but then you said I should be bringing something.
No, hold on. You said you shouldn't have to do that. So you said you can do things in other ways. What? Other than you just saying I'm here. That's it.
What ways do you want me to present myself while you're courting me? What do you want me to do? What value would you prefer to have from me?
It's a weird question.
Is it?
It's
you
not.
listen. My thing is this: if I'm taking you out, I'm clearly interested. If we've gone on multiple dates, 4 or 5 dates, whatever, and I'm paying for everything, no problem, cool. Yeah. If you never show any interest in reciprocation ever, then why would I?
Okay, so that's the question. How would you like me to show the reciprocation? What to you would constitute as reciprocation?
In that early stage of dating, usually it would be like financially.
But
what else can you?
That's a disconnect.
Then let me know what else you can do outside of that.
Clearly, I can't do nothing because
that's all. That's not an answer. What you mean?
I told you already.
What do you mean?
Bringing the vibes, baby.
You just like to show up.
I'm bringing the vibes. I'm bringing the support. You had a long day at work. How was your day? I'm talking you off the ledge. Maybe you stressed about something that didn't happen.
Ain't I doing that for you too?
I think that's very important and is very realistic.
Aren't I doing that for you too? We're having conversations together. Like
you might not be doing that for me. You might think you are. But
then why are you talking to me?
I'm actually getting that support from my homegirl. You're not going to be 100% perfect.
Then why are you talking to me?
You're not 100% perfect. So there are going to be areas that you're lacking in anyway, naturally.
But you're speaking as if you are 100% perfect.
I never said I was. I just said I could bring value to you in other ways besides putting down my card.
So I'm asking you, what's the other ways? You're saying emotional support.
What I'm saying is clearly not enough. I said emotional support is not important.
But that goes both ways.
Positive vibes ain't.
Here's the thing. It
doesn't necessarily go both ways because everybody doesn't have the same personality and not going to pick you up in the same way.
But what if it is going both ways? No, seriously, but that's valid. What if we both have great conversations?
What if I had 3 legs? What if I had
we're talking hypothetical situations here anyway.
And thank you guys for tuning in to Pardon Our French. We'll be back for episode 8. I'm done. What if pigs could fly, bitch? I'm out of here.
Listen, you want to date Jess, just bring your wallet. That's all I'm saying.
Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe because clearly we're done here.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't somebody triggered. I don't know why.
You know you like to get everybody triggered.
It ain't me. You got some shit with you. I don't know.
I ain't got nothing with me. I'm just being 100% honest. Like what I'm gonna tolerate and what I'm not gonna tolerate. And bitch, no, I'm not coming to your house. Your house is not a fucking date.
What? What is happening?
Because
what is going on?
Because guys sometimes think that their house is, come over.
What if
that's not a date?
What if he's gonna cook for you?
That's not a date.
I mean, I agree.
While we're in a relationship, sure, absolutely, I'll come to your house. But
hold on, wait.
I'm talking about courting things.
I have a no house rule anyway. Yeah, but I was just curious.
I feel like you capping though.
How am I capping?
All right. Say you dated a nigga for, let's say, 2 months. You go on that nigga house before y'all boyfriend and girlfriend.
No, because if he really saw something in me, I would be his girlfriend.
She's full of shit right now.
No.
You know damn well you've been in niggas' houses.
No, I have not. That is like
ever.
That is a boundary. I'm not coming to your crib.
I'm not coming to your house. I'm your girlfriend.
Why am I coming to your house?
You're saying you've operated like that every time.
Yes, in recent times.
He's so full of shit.
In recent times, I would say over the last 5 years. So yes, I'm not going to your. Why am I coming to your house?
I hear you. I just don't believe.
For what? All you gonna do is trying to fill. You gonna try to fill on my private parts? I'm good, love.
You're gonna try to fill.
You gonna try to fill on my private parts?
You're gonna try to fill on my BB hole.
That's all that's going to happen. That is not a date. It's low effort. No, I'm not no low effort bitch.
But what if he like cooks for you?
Girl,
pulls
fuck
all that. Out the candle.
Well, fuck all that. What if you're like 10 dates in?
Why am I not your girlfriend yet? Why are we 10 dates in?
So you like jumping in fast with niggas?
I didn't sound like jumping in fast, but how long does it take you to realize that we're spending all this time together, bro? Man.
What's all this time?
10 fucking dates. Let's say these dates are lasting how long? And we're probably talking every single day. So how don't you know? We're only boyfriend and girlfriend. We're not getting married. Mm-hmm. But why don't you know that you want to jump into a relationship with me?
What's your ideal timeline when you like?
It all depends on the energy that's the vibes that we have going on. I feel as though if we're spending a significant amount of time together, you should know within a couple months if you want to be a boyfriend and girlfriend. Boyfriend and girlfriend, that's it.
Yeah, but 10 days can be on a couple months, 2 months. That could be that.
Boyfriend and girlfriend is not getting married. This is the thing. Like, why do we act? We could just break up if it doesn't work. It's just the
no one is. Cause I'm not against it. I'm just asking.
Because you say, "Wow,
why are you so hostile?"
Because you're like, your initial thing was like, it was like unbelievable to be like going and getting into a relationship after 2 months.
No, I didn't say it was unbelievable. I've done it many times.
But you're just like,
I've done it many times.
Well, how would you know after 10 dates?
I think a lot of people nowadays are just very casual.
They're more but a lot of people are more apprehensive these days. Actually,
it's only a relationship. Y'all could.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, but that's
relationship
right.
Is a big deal.
Hold on.
You got too many people put too much emphasis.
But
on
that should be
commitment is a big deal.
We should be committed to learning each other. We should be dating exclusively if we see something in each other. That's my thing. I don't want to keep. You could keep it casual forever. If somebody
that's true too.
If somebody doesn't put a boundary up, y'all would just have this situationship for as long as however. We're grown. So maybe back in the day, I would probably be a little bit more like, okay, a little bit more flexible with the whole dating thing. But because I'm older, I feel like the people that I'm dating now should kind of know what they want a little quicker.
But I feel like
honestly, I don't feel like I know a person in 2 months.
That's what I was gonna say.
You're never gonna know anybody. Y'all are missing the point. You're still gonna.
I understand.
You're not gonna know anybody. You're not gonna know anybody after a year.
Then why would I jump into a relationship with that person?
Because you're committed to learning each other. Because you're not doing casual dating. Like he's still dealing with other women, or maybe you still dating around too. You guys are just committed to learning each other.
Okay, I kind of see what she's saying a little bit.
You're saying exclusively dating each other.
Yes, because we have intention behind what we're doing. We're not just willy-nilly out here.
So you're talking
being
about
casual.
Intentional dating.
Correct.
Okay.
At this age,
what she's saying is, I mean, it kind of makes some sense. Like the only way to ensure that you were only talking to each other is if you become boyfriend and girlfriend, right?
Oh, that's not an insurance policy, but yeah.
I know. But the idea,
theoretically, if you're not being shiesty, right?
Right, because you can. Like, listen, I've dated girls where we weren't boyfriend and girlfriend. I've only talked to them for extended periods of time. That has happened, but there's no guarantee or assurance that
like if somebody wanted to, if you wanted to start talking to somebody, you would be within your right.
I could do it.
Correct.
Right. So she's saying lock it in that way. It's only me and you talking.
If that's what y'all want to do.
And that's, I mean. So I guess it's very nuanced though, because that's like
that's a big.
It is kind of a big.
It's a commitment.
It really is a commitment.
And that's also a conversation that you have to have with the other person.
Because if you're learning,
y'all gotta be on the same page.
Because if you are learning somebody, then you might not want to make that commitment, but doesn't mean that you still don't want to learn them more to make the commitment. So it's like it's a weird kind of thing.
I think people just get scared. It's really not that serious. You're not putting a ring on it. We're not walking down the aisle tomorrow. We could be boyfriend and girlfriend for up to a year.
Intentional dating is dating.
Intentional. We're grown.
Okay, intentional dating.
What the fuck are we playing around for?
Honestly,
I like how you get triggered
intentional,
by it.
Right?
It's like a lot of people have this. That's why so many people in situationships today, because nobody wants to take the initiative to have that intent.
But intentional dating is in dating with the intent of marriage. That's the underlying tone there.
Okay, and sometimes we may or may not make it there.
So you're saying it's not a big deal, but it kind of is, especially if you're intentionally dating. You're intentionally dating to get to know each other and potentially marry this person.
So if it doesn't work, okay, what happens? What do I do now?
You stop intentionally dating that person. But that intentional dating doesn't mean a title.
What do I lose besides a little bit of my time?
A lot of your time.
Okay, so
it's not a lot of your time. You lose your time regardless if you casually date and have a situation for years.
I was going to ask you that, like, do you believe in wasted time then? It don't sound like you do if you're looking at it that way.
I think that if, like I said, if I feel like something is going really good with somebody and I could see myself with them long term, I'm going to take that leap. I don't care if it's a month. I don't care if it's 2 months. If it doesn't work out in my favor, so be it. Next.
I mean, I do understand that a little bit.
Yeah. Like, what do we?
I understand
it. I feel like I'm just too old to be like having a situation.
I just feel like you're. I get it, but I still feel like you're downplaying commitment to somebody. That's not a small thing.
It's not. I'm saying that I think people, especially in the minority demographic, I think they look at being boyfriend and girlfriend as if we're walking down the fucking aisle, and I don't think it's that serious. When there's other demographics that would jump into that type of relationship quicker. Even if it doesn't work, they still take that chance. And that's how I'm trying to visualize it for myself too. It's like, okay, you got to jump out the window at some point.
Right.
And if you're that damn scared to make a commitment, you shouldn't be dating nobody then anyway. Huh? Keep the casual shit going. It's
a view. It's an interesting view. I mean, I kind of get it.
Okay.
I kind of get it. I want to know. Listen, I got so many questions right now, but it's all right.
I know. And we're out of time. Save it for the next episode.
We were out of time like 5 minutes ago.
Okay.
She just kept on going.
No, I kept it going. She was triggered.
I kept it going. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I wasn't gonna let her trigger this end of the show. Fuck that.
Whatever. I feel like I talked too much this entire episode.
She was still kind of triggered though.
Nah, yeah, she went crazy, right?
Because I'm like, this is only our demographic, bro.
It's not though.
No,
it's not true.
Like
That's not true.
It's
not true.
mainly our demographic. I promise you. Do the comparison.
It's not true.
Do the comparisons.
It's.
I'll start showing y'all proof. Actually, I'm gonna pull up some studies.
It's more generation, but it's more generational now. Like dating is it's all looked at different than previous generations.
A lot of people like to casual date these days.
That's true.
A lot of people
because they like to have their cake, eat it too, sleep around, do all this nonsense. I'm over it. Just over it. Irresponsible, silly.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah,
but I mean, that's what it is. So, guys,
like, comment, and subscribe.
Wrap
if you want to date either of these two lovely ladies, no.
Ain't nobody dating me. I'm good.
Just don't want to date no more things.
But yeah, listen, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. This is episode 7. We hope you've enjoyed it. Listen, it's not over yet. Get off your phone. Look at the people. And we will catch. Look at her. She's like, we will. Look, this is one of her toxic traits, maybe. I don't know, but we will catch.
I done checked out. I'm good. I'm done. I'm tired.
We will catch y'all on the next one. Holla at your boy.
Bye, y'all.